What's up, Hashky? How are you, brother?
Hey, Monty, I'm good. Thanks for having me, and thanks to Distash for having me today.
Absolutely. All right. You are a musician. What's the scene? What's the acceptance like, or around Australia between, at least for the South Asian folks, right? How is the music? How's the culture aspect like there?
With like many things of the South Asian culture here in Australia, it's new. Multiculturalism within Australia is something that is quite new. With if you go to places like UK, Canada, US, you have multiple generations coming through. People that their parents were born and raised in a particular country, and then they were born and raised there. Whereas within Australia, it's like brand new. It's growing. I'm seeing a lot more artists pop up, but it's definitely in its infancy stages. And I think I like to see myself as an artist who wants to push that brand and push and shed more light on Australia as a powerhouse in urban desi music.
Absolutely. All right. Okay. Talking about urban desi music, talking about music in general, your latest track just released approximately a week, 10 days ago, entitled Bharam. First of all, a very strong title, right? Bharam, a single word, can mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people. And I just want you to tell us what Bharam means to you.
For me, Bharam represents an attitude. It's like this, it's a swag, it's a way of going about things. It's having an air of confidence and believing in yourself. So for me, that's what Bharam is about. And when I was making the song, that was the sort of character that I was developing behind it, a guy behind the shades, cool, calm, collected, nothing seems to faze him. And that was sort of when we want to bring that superhero element into it. Someone who's like watching over his city, cool, calm, knows what to do, nothing phases him. And that's what Bharam is about. It's about when, like I said in the song, walk in the spot, they're looking at me. That's Bharam.
What, according to you, is your favorite genre of music?
My favorite genre keeps changing.
Okay.
I think a lot of artists will probably agree with me that the day you start music is the day, or making music is the day you sort of step back from becoming just a pure listener. It's a blessing and it's a curse at the same time.
Sure.
But in terms of like what my favorite genre is, obviously hip hop has been a huge influence. It's obviously my one of my favorite ones. R&B is another one that sort of pretty naturally gets attached to hip hop. So that's another favorite one. I love desi music as well. Bollywood was a big influence for me growing up. My grandmom loved Bollywood. So within Bharam, when I was producing the song, working with the producers, I was like, yo, I want to sample that Bollywood.
Right, exactly, from Tal, yes.
And because for me, that song, when it was made, when I listened to it, it brings that vibe, it brings that Bharam out of me, it has that impulsive about it. And I was like, yo, this is wild, man. I want to incorporate this.
If we go to your Spotify, you do have about 7 to 8 releases. What do you feel like is your favorite? And then what are you going to show the audience in the future more of?
As an artist, it's really important for me. I don't want to limit myself to a particular sound or a genre or a type of song. I'm the kind of guy that, I want to make an acoustic album one day, just an acoustic and sing. That's something that I enjoy doing. I sing as well, I rap. So I never want to limit myself. And the same is with my musical influences. I've played in rock bands. I've played in, back in the day, when I was 14, 15, I've played in metal bands.
That's insane.
So it's a different, I never want to limit myself just to being just a rapper.
Thank you so much, Hashky. It was a pleasure speaking with you, and we're looking forward to more bangers in the future.
Thank you for having me.